Every single morning is a gift, an invitation to rise, to reset, to renew, and to rewrite your story. When the sun comes up, it is not just a new day, it is a new chance to win. And winning doesn't always mean standing on a podium or receiving applause. Winning means choosing yourself, choosing your peace, choosing your growth, choosing your life, before the world chooses anything for you. The first moments of your morning shape the rhythm of your entire day. If your morning begins with frustration, the day follows that path. If your morning begins with intention, energy, and gratitude, your day becomes stronger, clearer, more powerful. Your morning is your foundation. And just like a house cannot stand without a strong foundation, you cannot rise without a strong morning. Every morning, you have two choices: to wake up and let life happen to you, or to wake up and happen to life. Your morning is the moment where you plant your spirit into the soil of possibility. It is the moment where you remind yourself who you are and who you are becoming. You may not control every challenge that will come your way, but you have full control over how you begin your day. And if you start your morning winning, your challenges will shrink, your confidence will rise, and your purpose will lead the way. Start every morning by speaking life into your dreams. Start every morning by honoring yourself. Start every morning by building the energy you want to carry forward. Winning is a habit, and the habit begins when you open your eyes and decide that today matters, that you matter. Your victory begins the moment you wake up with intention. Your success begins when your feet touch the ground with purpose. Your transformation begins when you decide that your morning is sacred, priceless, unstoppable. And when you honor your morning, you honor your future. Start every morning winning. Not because life is perfect, but because you deserve to stand tall even in the imperfections. Start every morning winning. Not because you have everything figured out, but because every sunrise gives you the chance to figure it out again. Start every morning winning. Not for the world, but for yourself. Because when you start your morning winning, you become unstoppable the rest of the day. Winning the morning is not just a routine. It is a mindset, a discipline, and a daily declaration that your life is moving forward with intention. When you wake up each day, you are not simply opening your eyes. You are stepping into a new opportunity, a new chapter, a fresh beginning filled with possibilities that didn't exist the day before. Your morning holds a unique power because it is untouched, unbothered, and unshaped by the world. It is the only time of the day where your mind is clear enough to choose the direction you want to take, and that choice will influence every moment that follows. When you commit to winning your morning, you are choosing to step into the day with clarity instead of confusion, purpose instead of passiveness, and strength instead of stress. Winning the morning starts with being intentional about your very first actions. Before you pick up your phone, before you check notifications, before you let the world into your mind, you take a moment to center yourself. This single decision can transform your entire day. When you begin your morning with intention, you are telling yourself, I am in control. I decide how today begins. I choose the energy I want to carry. This is the real meaning of winning the morning. It has nothing to do with perfection or productivity pressure. It is about reclaiming your power before life demands it from you. Your morning is the foundation of your day, and a strong foundation creates a strong life. Think about a building. If the foundation is weak, everything above it becomes unstable. The same is true for your mindset. When your morning is chaotic, rushed, unfocused, your entire day becomes a reaction to everything happening around you. But when your morning is grounded with intention, gratitude, and purpose, your day becomes a reflection of your inner strength. You move differently. You speak differently. You respond differently. You carry yourself with confidence because you started from a place of victory. Winning the morning also means choosing thoughts that lift you rather than limit you. The first thoughts you allow into your mind in the morning become the script for your entire day. If you wake up thinking about stress, problems, or fears, your day will follow that script. But if you begin your morning with thoughts of strength, courage, and possibility, you shape your day with those same qualities. This is why so many successful people protect their mornings fiercely. They understand that the energy you start with becomes the energy you carry. To win the morning, you must also win the battle against distraction. Your phone, social media messages, and noise can rob you of the mental clarity you need to rise with purpose. When you immediately engage with distractions, you allow the world to decide your emotions before you've even fully awakened. But when you choose to start your morning on your terms, whether through stillness, affirmations, journaling, or gratitude, you place yourself in the driver's seat of your day. You decide how you feel. You decide how you think. You decide how you move. Most importantly, winning the morning means honoring yourself. It means acknowledging that your well-being matters, your peace matters, your growth matters. It means giving yourself the space to breathe, to reflect, to prepare, and to step into the world with the best version of yourself. A morning one is not defined by how much you get done, but by how powerfully you align yourself with your purpose. Before protecting your peace, first, is one of the most powerful habits you can build into your morning. Because the world will always ask for more than you can give, take more than you expect, and demand more than you have prepared for. Your peace is your internal sanctuary, the place where your strength, clarity, and emotional balance live. When you begin your day by protecting that peace, you set a tone of stability and intention that carries you through everything you will face. Too often, people wake up and immediately invite noise, stress, and comparison into their minds without even realizing it. They open their phones, scroll through messages, check social media, and suddenly their emotions are shaped by the outside world instead of their inner truth. Protecting your peace first means choosing yourself before you choose anything else. Your morning is the most sacred part of your day because it is the one moment where the world has not yet touched you. It is the only time when your mind is fresh, your thoughts are unclouded, and your heart has the ability to decide how it wants to feel before anyone else influences it. When you protect your peace first, you honor this sacred window. You guard it. You value it. You treat it as something priceless, because it is. The way you feel in the morning becomes the emotional foundation for everything that comes next. If you start your day overwhelmed, you will carry that weight into every task. If you start your day angry, frustrated, or anxious, everything you face will feel heavier. But when you start your day calm, centered, and rooted in peace, even the hardest moments become easier to handle. Protecting your peace is not about avoiding responsibility or hiding from life. It is about preparing yourself mentally, spiritually, and emotionally so you can face the world with resilience rather than reaction. When you protect your peace first, you become less sensitive to negativity, less reactive to problems, and less controlled by the energy of others. You move through your day with confidence instead of chaos, because you built your strength before stepping into the world. One of the most effective ways to protect your peace is by creating a morning environment that nurtures calmness. This could be silence, a few minutes of deep breathing, prayer, meditation, journaling, or simply sitting still with your thoughts. Whatever grounds you, choose that. Even 5 minutes of intentional stillness can transform your entire day. Peace is not found in the world, peace is created inside you. And your morning gives you the space to create it before everything else demands your attention. Another key part of protecting your peace is setting emotional boundaries early. You do not owe anyone your energy the moment you wake up. Not your phone, not your messages, not your responsibilities. Your first moments belong to you. When you immediately give your attention to the world, you give away your power. But when you claim your peace first, you enter the day from a place of strength rather than surrender. Protecting your peace also means speaking to yourself with kindness instead of criticism. The way you talk to yourself in the morning shapes your confidence throughout the day. Replace self-doubt with self-compassion. Replace fear with faith. Replace stress with reassurance. Tell yourself, I am safe. I am capable. I am in control of my energy today. When you do this, you create a mental shield that guards your peace even when challenges arise. Understand, this peace is not the absence of noise. Peace is the ability to remain grounded within the noise. And the best time to build that grounding is in the morning, before the world's noise enters your space. When you protect your peace first, you are not just starting your day, you are strengthening your life, honoring your spirit, and empowering your purpose. Speaking success into your day is more than a motivational practice. It is a powerful psychological shift that aligns your mind with the outcomes you desire. The words you speak in the morning carry energy. They shape your beliefs, influence your emotions, and set the tone for how you show up in the world. When you speak success into your day, you are not simply repeating positive sentences. You are rewriting the narrative of your future before it even begins. You are training your mind to focus on possibility instead of limitation, on strength instead of fear, and on purpose instead of confusion. Every day begins as a blank page, and the first words you speak become the opening paragraph of your story. If your morning starts with complaints, doubt, or negativity, your day will follow that emotional direction. But when you start by affirming your power, acknowledging your worth, and declaring your goals, you activate a mindset that naturally pushes you towards success. This is because your brain listens to your voice more deeply than any other. It believes what you tell it. And when you consistently speak success into your morning, your mind begins to operate from a place of confidence and clarity. Speaking success into your day is also a form of mental protection. You are guarding yourself against fear, insecurity, and outside negativity by filling your inner world with words that strengthen you instead of weaken you. Affirmations like, I am capable. Today I rise stronger. I attract opportunities. Or I am prepared for success. Or I overcome everything that stands in my way may sound simple, but they carry immense power. They shape your identity. They shift your attitude. They elevate your energy. And energy is what determines the quality of your day. When you verbally align yourself with success, you trigger your focus. Your decisions become more intentional. Your actions become sharper. Your responses become calmer. You begin to walk through your day with a sense of direction, as if you already know that something good is coming. This confidence is not arrogance. It is self-respect. It is understanding that you deserve to wake up with a mindset that supports your goals rather than sabotages them. Another reason speaking success into your day is so powerful is because your subconscious mind absorbs your morning words when it is most open to influence. The first few minutes after waking up are a highly sensitive mental state. Your mind is transitioning from rest to awareness, and during this time, it accepts information more deeply. This makes your morning affirmations stronger, clearer, and more impactful than words spoken later in the day. You are literally programming your mind to expect success, and when your mind expects success, it begins to seek it. Speaking success into your day also teaches you emotional responsibility. It reminds you that you have a choice in how you feel, how you think, and how you move forward. Instead of waiting for motivation, you create it. Instead of hoping for a good day, you declare it. Instead of relying on circumstances to define your mood, you decide your emotional direction. This puts you in the driver's seat of your day and prevents external situations from controlling your internal state. In addition, your words influence your behavior. When you tell yourself you're strong, you begin acting strong. When you affirm that opportunities are coming, you start noticing them. When you declare that you are focused, you eliminate distractions more naturally. Your words become your actions become your habits, and your habits become your life. Speaking success into your day is not pretending that life is perfect. It is reminding yourself that you are powerful, even in imperfection. It is choosing strength even when things are difficult. It is choosing belief even when you face uncertainty. And it is choosing to show up as the best version of yourself, starting from the moment you wake up. When you speak success into your morning, you speak victory into your future. You create a voice inside yourself that becomes louder than doubt, stronger than fear, and more persistent than any challenge. And once you master your morning words, you master your day. One declaration, one affirmation, one intentional sentence at a time. Choosing discipline over distraction is one of the most life-changing decisions you can make in your morning routine, because the way you manage your attention determines the direction of your day. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Your phone, notifications, social media, messages, thoughts, worries, responsibilities. Everything competes for your focus the moment you wake up. And if you don't take control of your attention early, something else will control it for you. Discipline is not about perfection or strictness. It is about commitment, consistency, and the conscious choice to prioritize what strengthens you over what drains you. When you wake up and intentionally choose discipline, you are choosing success long before the world demands it from you. Distraction has a way of disguising itself as productivity. It convinces you that checking emails the moment you open your eyes is necessary. It tells you that scrolling through your phone will only take a minute. It makes you believe that responding to messages first thing in the morning is urgent. But every time you give in to distraction, you sacrifice mental clarity and weaken your morning foundation. You begin your day reacting instead of leading. Discipline, on the other hand, is the powerful reminder that your time, your focus, and your energy belong to you first, not to the world. Choosing discipline means recognizing that your morning habits shape your identity. The small choices you make early in the day create momentum. Each disciplined choice sends a message to your mind. I am in control. I decide how this day will unfold. When you choose to delay distractions and prioritize meaningful habits, like reflection, gratitude, movement, planning, or silence, you build inner strength that lasts throughout the day. Discipline allows you to rise above noise, while distraction pulls you into it. Discipline is also deeply connected to self-respect. When you commit to a morning routine that supports your growth, you honor your goals, your dreams, and your well-being. You tell yourself that your future is worth fighting for, even in small ways. This is why disciplined people often appear more confident. They trust themselves because they keep their promises, especially the ones they make in the quiet hours of the morning. Distraction makes promises it cannot keep. It pulls you away from your goals, steals your time, and leaves you feeling scattered. But discipline gives you strength, direction, and purpose. Another powerful truth about choosing discipline over distraction is that it increases your capacity to handle challenges. A disciplined morning creates a focused mind, and a focused mind can overcome difficulties with greater ease. When you begin your day with intention instead of chaos, your mind becomes sharper, your emotions become calmer, and your decisions become clearer. You become proactive instead of reactive. You face obstacles with a steady perspective rather than panic. This is the hidden reward of discipline. It prepares you not just to achieve success, but to withstand setbacks without losing your balance. A disciplined morning does not require hours of effort. It simply requires consistency. Even a few minutes of committed action, like reading something uplifting, practicing stillness, exercising lightly, or reviewing your goals, can elevate your entire day. The key is protecting those minutes fiercely. Distraction tempts you with easy pleasure. Discipline gifts you lasting progress. Every morning, you stand at the crossroads between the two. Your choice shapes your future. Choosing discipline over distraction is not about denying yourself enjoyment. It is about delaying unnecessary stimulation, so you can build the mental strength to create a life you are proud of. When you discipline your mind in the morning, you gain control over your thoughts. When you discipline your environment, you gain control over your habits. And when you discipline your focus, you gain control over your future. Distraction may feel comfortable, but discipline feels empowering. Distraction keeps you stuck, but discipline moves you forward. Distraction is temporary pleasure, but discipline is long-term success. Every morning is a chance to choose the path that builds you rather than the path that breaks your momentum. And the moment you choose discipline over distraction, you begin shaping a day and a life that reflects your highest potential. Being grateful before you begin is a powerful emotional and spiritual discipline that has the ability to transform the way you experience your entire day. Gratitude is more than a feeling. It is a lens through which you see life, a mindset that elevates every moment, and a habit that strengthens your mental and emotional foundation. When you start your morning with gratitude, you shift your focus from what is missing to what is present, from what is wrong to what is right, and from what you fear to what you appreciate. Gratitude is the quiet force that grounds you, balances your emotions, and prepares your heart to step into the world with clarity, confidence, and calm. Your morning gratitude practice does not need to be complicated. It can begin with something as simple as breathing deeply and saying, "Thank you for another day." This small moment of appreciation creates a ripple effect, softening your anxieties and opening your mind to the possibilities ahead. When you look at your life through the eyes of gratitude, you begin to recognize the abundance that already exists around you. Your health, your strength, your journey, your resilience, your opportunities, your growth. Gratitude reminds you that even on difficult days, there is something within you and around you worth celebrating. Starting your morning with gratitude also helps you regulate your emotions. When you wake up, your mind is vulnerable. It is still transitioning from the calmness of sleep to the demands of reality. If your first thoughts are stressful, worried, or negative, you set an emotional tone that is hard to reverse. But when your first thoughts are filled with appreciation, your entire emotional landscape becomes lighter. Gratitude softens fear, reduces stress, and increases focus. It acts as a shield, protecting your peace from being disrupted by external pressures. Gratitude also strengthens your mindset. When you practice being grateful in the morning, you teach your brain to pay attention to the good rather than the lack. This trains your mind to find opportunities instead of obstacles, solutions instead of problems. It gives you the mental resilience to handle challenges with grace, because your focus is grounded in what you already have, not in what you lack. Gratitude invites strength into your spirit. It gives you the courage to face the day with optimism rather than resistance. Starting your day with gratitude also deepens your connection to yourself. It gives you a moment to pause, to reflect, to breathe. In this pause, you become aware of your feelings, your intentions, and your needs. You give yourself permission to slow down and appreciate the beauty of simply being alive. Gratitude is not just about appreciating the big things. It is also about noticing the small moments. The quiet, the warmth, the breath, the sunrise, the strength to keep going. When you appreciate small blessings, life feels fuller and richer. Gratitude also transforms your perspective on challenges. When you begin your day grounded in appreciation, even difficulties feel different. Instead of seeing them as setbacks, you see them as lessons. Instead of feeling defeated, you feel empowered. Instead of focusing on what is going wrong, you remind yourself of what is still going right. Gratitude does not eliminate problems, but it strengthens you so they do not break you. Most importantly, gratitude connects you to purpose. When you are grateful for your journey, your talents, your opportunities, and even your struggles, you begin to understand that each day is a chance to evolve. Gratitude teaches you that nothing is guaranteed, and therefore everything is meaningful. It helps you recognize that every morning is a new beginning, and every beginning is a chance to rise stronger than before. When you start your morning with gratitude, you start your day winning. You step into the world fulfilled rather than empty, empowered rather than overwhelmed. Gratitude gives you emotional balance, mental clarity, and spiritual peace. It reminds you that no matter where you are in your life, you still have reasons to hope, reasons to grow, reasons to believe, and reasons to continue forward. Being grateful before you begin is not just a morning habit. It is a life-changing mindset that shapes the way you see yourself, your path, and your future. Every morning is a fresh beginning, a new opportunity, and a silent promise that life offers you another chance to rise. When you wake up with intention, protect your peace, speak success into your day, choose discipline over distraction, and anchor yourself in gratitude, you step into each day with powerful momentum. You shape your mindset before the world shapes it for you. You become the leader of your energy, the creator of your direction, and the protector of your purpose. Mornings are not just routines. They are the foundation of your emotional, mental, and spiritual strength. When you start every morning winning, you train your mind to expect growth, embrace opportunity, and face challenges with confidence. You begin your day rooted in clarity instead of chaos, purpose instead of confusion, and calm instead of overwhelm. You carry the strength of your morning into every conversation, every decision, and every challenge. This is how transformation happens. Not in one big moment, but in the small, consistent choices you make when the world is still quiet. The choices that tell your mind, I am ready, I am strong, I am capable, and today belongs to me. When you honor your morning, you honor your future. When you win the morning, you win the day. And when you win the day repeatedly, you win your life. Your power begins the moment you open your eyes. Use it. Protect it. Celebrate it. Start every morning winning. And watch how your entire life begins to rise with you.